It is Wednesday, January 21st, episode 38, and welcome to Frameloss. I am your host, 2 Inches. On the newly formatted screen that we have to the right, or to the left, I should say, is from CJ.
What's up, everybody, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, everyone?
You just botched that one.
My name's Kevin Pereira. It's the Attack of the Show. I'm here with Basic Cables, Olivia Munn on my right.
To the right? Whoa, Olivia Munn's on the right? I thought that was Donnie.
I'm Olivia Munn.
It's you. I was pointing to you.
On the right, we have Donnie. Donnie, say hello.
Hello.
Tonight we have...
Olivia.
Whoa, what?
I'm not Olivia Munn.
No, you're not. Tonight we have a review of Tangami for the PC. We're going to discuss... Oh, we're not going to discuss that anymore. See, you screwed up my intro already.
I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss Windows 10 anymore.
Yeah, that's because Windows 10 is dumb.
Well, we were going to discuss Windows 10, but now we're not anymore. And we have a couple of trailers to show you as well. But now the big question, what have you guys been playing since the last show?
I just went pretty hard at Endless Space due to Endless Day, which is the anniversary of Amplitude starting their company. I guess it's cool. I don't know. I don't really have many opinions on it, but I do like the Endless games, Endless Space, Endless Legend, etc. So I went super hard at that just now. I almost missed the beginning of the show because of it. I didn't get set up till almost 8:30 because I had no idea what was going on. In addition to that, what else have I been playing? I played a bunch of stuff on Steam this week. I just am not. I played Crusader Kings 2, played crap load of that. Europa Universalis 4. You guys saw me playing that game, Elite Dangerous, last night.
God, I really want
sweet.
that game.
Dude, get it. Get that game.
I might get it. We just got our tax return.
Oh, I'm so hype on the tax return.
Yeah.
And there was one other game that I guess it doesn't matter because I can't remember what it is. So that's all I've been playing. What have you been playing, Donnie?
I've not been playing anything new. I've been doing more Smash Brothers, trying to unlock all the characters and everything. And also, I guess this counts, I've been playing Just Dance 4 and Just Dance 2014. Kind of exercise routine with my roommate and me. I'm sorry, I just...
Have you been dancing?
Yeah, I've been dancing.
That's pretty sweet.
It's to burn cardio, man. Come on. I mean calories. You don't burn cardio. Whatever.
You burn cardio.
What have you been playing, Kyle?
I've been playing more Blockade 3D because I can't get enough of that game. I bought a helmet in it, and that keeps me alive.
Oh my god.
Way more.
I hate you so much.
Dude, it's 49 cents, and it stops one headshot. So
I hate everything about you.
It's awesome. I bought that sweet helmet.
Why is it that you hate mobile games again?
Because they're not fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many of them have you played?
All.
I'm not getting into this.
All of them.
Forget it.
I've been playing some H1Z1. So far, so good. I've been enjoying my time with it.
More like Scam 1, Liar 1.
We don't have a news article talking about H1Z1 this week.
It's because we report on games, not broken development projects.
It's not. It's really good. I'm having fun with it. It's definitely got a long way to go, but
they better
so far I feel like it's better than DayZ. So the standalone, I should say, not the mod. But I've been playing that, and then tomorrow I haven't been playing this, but it comes out tomorrow, and I'm really excited. The Toxic beta. I bought that forever ago.
How's
I can't
the community?
Wait. It's pretty good. See what you did there.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot of Toxic coming up because it's like Quake, and it looks really fun.
Oh, yeah. You actually reminded me, Kyle, that I got apparently into the demo version of Monster Hunter 4 for 3DS, so I need to start playing
I didn't even know that that was a thing, like that 3DS did like demo versions.
Yeah,
I
know
knew they did it with Smash Brothers, but my friends were like, yeah, I got into it. I was like, oh, I probably wouldn't. I was just checking my email today. It was like, congrats, Monster Hunter 4, here's a code. And I was like, oh, cool.
Not bad.
No, not bad. I didn't do anything, but yeah, Monster Hunter 4.
Kyle, you actually reminded me that Quake sucks. So I forgot, and you just reminded me of it.
TF2's better. On to our news.
No, we got releases, bro.
Yeah, we actually have releases to go.
We do? Oh,
well,
I'm sorry.
I would
I've been so not used to this.
I would say maybe calling them releases is a little strong.
One of them's really good.
I don't know about that. So, releases of the week. First up, Resident Evil HD Remaster.
Okay, well, you do that. This is bothering the shit out of me, so I have to fix our backdrop. And people are going to get a little insider look at Frameloss.
Oh my god.
Just keep talking. No, because every time you talk, the outline of your window, like, I see the blink.
Yeah, it's
and
super annoying.
Yeah, I'm going to fix it.
Better fix it. Anyway, Resident Evil HD Remaster came out on the PC, the PS4, the Xbox One, the PS3, and the 360. And Saints Row: Get Out of Hell came out on the PS3, the Xbox.
God, it's so much better.
Saints Row Reelected and Get Out of Hell, a combo edition, came out on the PS4 and the Xbox One. So for those of you that don't know, Get Out of Hell is this like, it's not really its own Saints Row game, but it wants to be.
Okay.
It's kind of how that works.
Thank you. I was about to ask. Actually.
Yeah, no problem. It really wanted to be its own game, and then no one really put in enough work to make it its own game. Saints Row Reelected is Saints Row 4 Remastered HD. Even more HD than the last console, despite all the HD remasters that existed on those consoles. The Resident Evil HD Remaster is an HD remastering of Resident Evil if Resident Evil sucked. Because they did a bad job with that.
Did they?
Yeah.
With the what? With the remaster?
Yeah.
No, the remaster was good.
No.
On the GameCube?
No, the one that just came out.
What? How does it suck? I heard it was doing really good.
No.
Well, I mean, it is weird that they remastered a remaster.
They did bad with it. Not good.
I'll have to check it out. I really want to play it because
I mean, obviously people can.
The GameCube version was awesome.
Obviously,
yeah.
I have no issue with the game. I just they changed some stuff even more, and people can feel free to disagree with me.
Wait, so what did they change?
I haven't played it or barely played the first to give any sort of opinion on this. I don't know much about the remaster.
Do you know what they changed?
I had a list, and then I left it at work because I'm an idiot. So I don't remember off the top of my head. Let me see if I can pull up. I don't know. I think they made some of the, they dumbed down some puzzles was one of the things.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I'll have to look into it.
I can't find it. I don't think it's not fun or anything like that. I just think that they
made some changes that weren't good.
Yeah, they probably could have done better on the remastered side of it. Just, I get it, but
I do want to comment on how we're starting to get to the point where we're getting HD remasters of HD games that we're gonna get blah blah HD.
Oh, we got
HD version.
We got The Last of Us HD remaster. That game was the nicest looking game on the PS3.
Yeah, but this is an HD remaster of an HD remaster.
Yeah, I mean that's
so weird.
That's garbage. That's because calling them an HD remaster is garbage in the first place.
Blah blah.
It's always gonna get better.
High definition.
Yeah, this is
always gonna be a higher definition on the horizon.
I don't know if it is, but this might be the first second generation remaster.
Double remaster. Well, what about No, that's wrong. Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid.
Did that get 2 remasters?
Metal Gear Solid got Twin Snakes.
Yeah, but Twin Snakes was never remastered.
Yeah, it was. Didn't they put it out on?
No.
Didn't they do an
Twin
HD
Snakes.
remaster for the market?
Nope, that wasn't Twin Snakes. That was the regular PlayStation one.
Oh, okay.
How many remasters have we gotten from Kingdom Hearts games?
Just one, and it's garbage.
Yeah.
But
two.
There's multiple
each.
Kingdom Hearts games that, even the mobile games.
It was 1.5.
Yeah, but those aren't remasters. Those are just mobile games.
No, there's ones that get redone onto better, they did, Chain of Memories is what I'm thinking. The portable game, they got redone.
That's on 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the game, but that was because that was DS, right? Chain of Memories?
Chain of Memory originally was Game Boy Advance, and then they put it on DS again, I think.
Okay, so that one, it's just the scenes from, because you can't really do DS. And then 2.5 has some dumb stuff, too.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm really mad about the first one, so I'll get the second one at some point, but I'm in no rush. The first one looked like garbage.
So let's just jump to the news of the week. I don't have overlays at the bottom right now, because when I reformatted everything, all the overlays now block people's names. So you can see I popped that up real quick. It just blocks from CJ. So I don't have overlays right now, so deal with that. So let's just jump right into news of the week. First thing announced today, Elder Scrolls Online goes free to play. On March 17th, the PC version of the Elder Scrolls Online ditches its subscription fees. The subscription fee isn't going away completely, as with many games that have made the transition from free-to-play subscriptions, players will be able to buy like a premium pass to get like bonus stuff in the game.
Yeah.
They say right now they're saying it's at like adventure areas that non-subscribing players will have to purchase separately. Also, you get like ESO crowns to spend in the crown store, and that's for cosmetic items like stuff to make your character pretty. Hats. Yep, basically hats. They said there's no powerful weapons, and none of the stuff that you'll be able to buy with crowns are better than things people can't craft in the game already. So that's kind of cool.
Garbage.
Yeah, I mean,
Way too little too late.
considering the game's not even out on console yet,
And is terrible.
Biohazard's completely right. This game has been on life support since beta.
Yep.
oh yeah,
So many friends I know like played it in the beta and they just came out and were like, "We're so sad." I had a friend who got like pre-ordered it, and then before it came out was like, "Oh, I guess I have to pick it up." Like, I'm really don't want to. Like,
He knows you don't have to pick up pre-orders, right?
I think he
it's
bought
not a
it
binding
already. I think he
contract.
bought it without doing research, and then when he heard everything, his heart just broke.
You could still.
you can return things.
Yeah.
Well, it's still one of the things of he didn't play it yet, and it's like, oh, I heard it's bad, but I have it. I should still try it, and they tried it. And
Your story's full of holes, Donnie.
I can
I'm
barely
gonna-
remember.
I don't want to insult anyone, so I'm gonna choose my words carefully here.
It sucks.
The concept of I paid for this in full, but have 100% ability to return this and not even have to touch it. I heard it sucks, so I bought it and hated it. Is a bad strategy.
Well,
I can see.
My only defense is, oh, I bought it, and before I got to play it, oh, everyone's like, oh, it's not good. I personally would still want to play it myself before I go, okay, everyone was right.
But you didn't really buy it because it's not out. You can just go to pick up your pre-order and be like, I actually don't want that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had already gotten it or pre-ordered. That's the whole of my story. I was inconsistent there. I couldn't remember. All I remember is him blindly being like, no, maybe it is still good. Maybe everyone's wrong. And then he, like, was heartbroken.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's a bad strategy. Especially when especially when Redbox exists.
Yeah.
That's also true.
Well, you can't Redbox
Redbox has
MMO.
games.
Well, I mean,
not with that attitude.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
So, it's going free to play. I'm shocked it took this long. Last year on Frameloss, like the 2014 predictions, our old host B Pants predicted that it would go free to play within the year. He's off by 21 days.
He was wrong.
Yep, he was super wrong by 21 days. But yeah, it's free to play. And in that announcement, they also announced when the console versions are coming out. They gave the date of June 9th. Whether they hold to that date is still up in the air because they didn't hold to the last date. So,
yep.
Let's see how that goes.
I feel like I don't want to spend the whole show talking about Elder Scrolls because that would make.
I definitely don't.
I feel like the concept of an Elder Scrolls MMO is basically exactly what people who play Elder Scrolls don't want. The beauty of Elder Scrolls is that it's such an open world, and you can do all this stuff, and everything affects like everything else sometimes, and literally you can't do that now in MMO at all because everything would be first person to do it, does it, and then it's done.
Yep.
So like, what Elder Scrolls is not known for like its setting. That's not what makes it. The graphics are nice, but nobody's like, wow, I really enjoy this lore.
Yeah. I've got a lot of MMO betas under my belt, and I will say that was one of the worst ones I've ever been in.
I do know a bunch of people who, the one thing and the reason they were hopeful for Elder Scrolls, you're completely right about, like, gameplay-wise, it really doesn't make sense, but they're excited because, like, I do know people actually love the Elder Scrolls lore and just, like, the environments at least, all the different worlds that you hear about, and they were like, finally, we can go to that, and it's, of course,
I didn't even know there
not
was
all
lore.
what anyone wanted.
I didn't even know there was lore. The only thing I know about it is that they consistently refer to different places, like Morrowind and Tamriel, like, those stay around. Other than that, there's no consistent lore, as far as I can tell.
I mean, I also don't know it well enough to like get into the lore, but I know the different places, so people were like, "Oh man, I can finally go to Argonia and like
I mean, yeah,
stuff
like
that."
ooh, you
There-
got
But then,
well, there's
on the map you heard of, but
there's definitely lore in there. Like the lore between like the Dark Brotherhood stayed like at least because that's what I played through.
I mean that's all. That's the only good part of those games anyway.
Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood's really the reason I played those games. But like their lore was consistent through both games, and then like it wasn't bad. But I don't follow like a lot of the lore in that.
Talking
game.
about the Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls.
I know. I know.
I'm boring myself at this point.
Let's move on. It went free to play.
Yeah.
If it goes down to like maybe like $20, I might give it a shot just to be like, let's see if it improves since the last time I played it.
Maybe
but
once
I'm
they
not
start-
dropping $60 on that title.
Maybe once they start paying me to play it,
Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
look at it. But until then.
Yep.
it's now pay to play. We pay you to play. Yep.
So, hot off the press news, the Xbone dropped its price again, and this time it is for good, we swear. So, this is a quote, building off a record-setting holiday, we are excited to announce a new promotion in which fans in the U.S. can buy an Xbox One at the special price of $349 starting tomorrow, January 16th, which was...
4 days ago. 5 days ago.
Yeah, almost a week ago. Hot off
Oh,
the
wow.
press, remember. From their preferred retailer. This quote is from Mike Nichols, who's the corporate VP of marketing at Xbox. We are
Yep.
thankful for all the excitement for the Xbox One this holiday and proud to offer more fans the amazing games lineup, Xbox Live gaming community, and continual innovation that Xbox One fans have come to enjoy. So I believe most of you will remember that I 1,000,000% said that this was going to happen.
No, you did say you said they were going to
Yeah.
keep it.
Yep.
I said they were going to take it away. They did take it away, but
Yeah,
only
but
for like
not-
2 weeks.
Yeah, not really.
Not long enough.
I'm actually shocked they're bringing it back. Like, what was the point of that 2 weeks? Like, if you bought an Xbox in that 2
make
week
people
span,
feel-
how pissed would you be?
Probably as pissed as someone who bought it a week before the promotion went on first time.
Yeah, like
yeah.
That was me. I did that. I think they did really good sales, first of all, so they want to do it. I think they brought it back up to 400 to still maintain the concept of it being a limited time promotion.
yeah. That's why I still think
I don't
this
know what
is
legality exists in terms of saying something's limited and then being like, never mind, we'll go forever. But
yeah. I wonder if this one is still going to be for good. Like if they'll like change it up. I doubt it at this point.
well,
But-
I don't see why they would. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't really.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. So
You're not going to
dropped
double promise. It's dangerous.
You've dropped to 350 twice now. You go back up to 400, no one's gonna buy it because they know it dropped to 350 is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Bad business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, good on them for like keeping the price drop, but it's weird that they had like the 2 week span of like, nah, we're back at 400.
Yep.
I feel like the 2 week span was it's like, okay, we're back to 400, and they're like, guys, why? Like, we sold a lot. This is a good
did pretty
idea.
good.
And someone's like, yeah, good idea, Steve. And then boom.
Good idea, Steve.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
next
how
up
I
we
feel.
got a trailer for Grey Goo. It's an RTS coming out, I think Friday. I played a bunch of this at PAX last year. I'm really excited for it. From CJ Will Hate This trailer. Let's jump right into it.
Rated T for teen.
We were explorers. Each step forward took us deeper into the unknown. There were many dangers. But none so relentless as these monsters who would see us wiped from existence. We call them monsters because among the countless planets we have discovered, this species is by far the most ruthless. We set out to chart the stars, to seek out intelligent life. Little did we know, it would find us. Once, we were explorers. We have evolved.
So that is the Grey Goo trailer that they just released. I'm excited for this game. I played a bunch at PAX, like I said before. This is the only RTS that our old host B-Pants has ever beat me in, because he played it way before me, and he learned how to, like, basically just Zerg rush me right at the beginning of the game and just destroy me, so it was very upsetting.
I thought that gameplay looked really awesome.
So I knew you were going to
Right at
have
the end
something
of
to
that,
say.
I
I knew you weren't going to like it. This is the cinematic story trailer.
Whoa.
If you want to see gameplay, go to Grey Goo. I think it's greygoo.com. It's
Probably.
really fun. It's a 3-faction RTS. All 3 factions play super different.
I do know that
Cool.
when it comes to RTS games, story, huge selling point.
I mean,
Not-
you're playing
Not
RTS
gameplay
wrong.
at all.
They've already shown gameplay though. Like we can argue about this anytime I show a cinematic trailer, but I like cinematic trailers after I already know
I
what the
do, too.
gameplay is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they rely on people knowing what the gameplay is going to be, which is not. I haven't seen gameplay of this.
Right, because you haven't looked for it.
Right. So, what good is a trailer then?
So
It
so
gets
no
you
company
interested. You
should
go,
ever
"Hey, I
make a
wanna know what
cinematic
this-"
trailer, is what you're
No,
saying.
that's not what I'm saying at all.
So when is a cinematic trailer okay?
If it has some gameplay footage in it, there's no
But
reason.
But that's
it
not a
can't be both.
cinematic trailer. That's just like
You can't
That's
mix. You can't mix and match. You can't do 90% cinematic.
you can mix and match, but it's not as good. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I mean, I see both. I don't know. I feel like the
Donnie,
argument.
you're not allowed to agree with both of us.
I'm disagreeing with you at this point. I don't think the argument of, oh man, like I saw it, but I don't know this game. It's like, well, the cinematic trailer is supposed to make you be like, oh man, I want to know what the heck that was about, and then
Yeah.
you look into it. And like,
That's the sizzle reel.
like when you were like, oh man, but I don't know the gameplay. It's like, well, now aren't you interested in finding out what the gameplay was? Most people would be, or at least be interested to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this correctly. I think that for certain types of games, cinematic trailers are needless. Let's put it that way. It'd be like like if a racing game has a cinematic trailer. That's
Well, racing games do have cinematic.
yeah. I mean, I think they're pointless. It's just cinematics. Like it tells me nothing, especially if it's. I mean, I'm not gonna yell at an imaginary racing game. Like, I mean, it's an RTS. The story's cool, but like, tell me more about the game.
I mean,
Tell me anything about that game.
the
at all.
point of the story trailer is to get you to be like, wow, I'm interested in this world, like, and then go look at the game.
The story sounds like shit.
No,
Just
the
gonna say that.
story looks cool. The
Little did we know.
The
they
Goo
would
is
find
such a
us.
cool race. We didn't get to play it last time I played, but the Goo like works very differently than any other race. Like it's kind of like the Zerg.
Well, yeah, they're made of goo.
Yeah, and
Didn't
like
you say there were 3 distinct races that all played differently?
yeah, well, like so when I say the Goo plays differently than like the other two, I feel like the Goo plays
It's the
differently
most
than any other RTS like race I've ever seen. Like where the Goo is like this,
Interesting.
it's just a big blob, and you can break pieces off of the big blob, and you have to protect it. So you can move your big blob like around the map, but you have to keep keep it safe.
The Goo sounds like the Zerg to me.
Yeah, but the Zerg like have like bases and like stationary things.
So you're a moving base. That actually does sound cool.
Yeah.
I wanna look into this more.
I am more interested in the gameplay than I am in the story, especially after that trailer. That story looks super cheesy and
Generic.
cliched. Yeah, I have no interest in yet another space game where we went out into the space to find alien life and then it found us. Blah. Dumb.
Or the whole, oh man, look at these resources, but what we unearthed.
Yeah, it's needless.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
You're excited for everything. No video game is bad to you except for like 5.
I mean, the next game we're about to talk about, the only reason we're talking about it is because it's popular. I think this game is a bucket of crap.
This is one of the 5. That's for sure.
Okay,
series.
on that segue, talking about the Borderlands Handsome Collection, it was recently announced.
I'm gonna play the trailer while you talk about it.
All right. Fine, just play a trailer right over me.
Yeah.
But
Donnie's trying to tell a story, Kyle.
a story about the Handsome Collection, which I like Borderlands, so you can suck it, Kyle. But yeah, it's the essential Borderlands compilation of the entire Handsome Jack storyline. So it's Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's built specifically for next-gen consoles. It's for PS4 and Xbox One customers. They'll be able to experience the absolute highest performance and highest fidelity graphics for any Borderlands game available on ever played on any console. And finally, I saw this, and it's been way too long, but we're finally getting 4-player split screen on a single TV in stunning high def. That's the one thing that bugged me.
I'll give them that. That's cool.
That's the one thing that bugged me, because it was like, why would you play on anything but PC if you want to do 4 people?
Yeah.
And it's so of course you have to be like any cross save function. You still have to be in the same console family, but and the other cool thing is, along with this, is the Claptrap in a Box Collector's Edition, which I wish I had money for. It's $400, and the Claptrap.
Oh, I have a video of that too.
Oh, nice. The it's $400, and they're only making 5,000 units. But the Claptrap in a Box Edition comes with a remote control Claptrap, featuring gyro technology that allows the Claptrap to balance on one wheel. Comes with recorded voice lines of Claptrap, and it's a working. Claptrap's Eye is a working camera that can basically stream to your mobile phone, so you can see what Claptrap is doing from afar as you control him. I think this looks super cool. I don't even want the game; I just want him, truthfully, because we already have the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2. I don't want to get it again. I just want Claptrap. And yeah, you can control the toy with a companion app for iOS or Android called the Claptrap. Very clever, very well worded. And yeah, and it also comes, the bundle comes with like 12 Vault Hunter lithographs and a collectible steel case. And of course, Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel, and all the DLC.
So,
real quick, I just want to say, an HD remaster that touts bringing your save over as like one of the features is too soon.
Yeah,
that is bullshit.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there. Carry on.
So I'm not a fan of these games. So I'll give them credit because I really like their trailers, because they are really good at picking music to make me want to watch their trailers. The other thing I will give them credit for is, so I did have fun in the very first game playing with my girlfriend through it, because we got to play co-op. But other than that, like, I thought the story was miserable. I thought the gameplay was like ho-hum. It was just fun.
Did you play the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also didn't like the second one. I will give them credit, though, because I love companies that do this. This is an actual limited edition. Like, this $400 bundle with the Claptrap is limited to 5,000 units, and then it's gone. Like, I love when they make actual limited editions and not like, buy this limited edition that's 10 million copies.
Yeah, it's like nowadays collector's edition just means you get some extra stuff. But it's really not a collector thing because a lot of people are getting it.
Yeah. And if I was,
because you're getting a special thing.
If I was super into Borderlands, like, I would definitely like want to own this because it's a like collector's edition. Like, if Metal Gear came out with like a $400 thing that came with a little robot Metal Gear that like I could putt around with, I would drop $400 easy on that.
comes with a real life-size Metal Gear
Yeah.
with nuclear missiles and everything.
So I give them props for making an actual limited edition, because
Yeah.
I love when companies do that.
I like it because I do like the games. I think they're well written. Gameplay's just kind of well. They took first-person shooter and like hammered it down well with everything, but it is a game that you need to play with people. That's my biggest complaint about Borderlands. By yourself, it's
I was about to say
a
that.
little boring.
That's my number one issue with the game is that if you don't have people that you are playing this game with, then it is miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I never got through Borderlands 1 because I was just doing it by myself, and
Yeah,
was
it
just
sucks.
like, eh.
And
Borderlands 2 is a bit better because they made it a little more enjoyable to play by yourself, more than it was in comparison to 1.
I
It's still,
played Borderlands 2, and it was still
Same.
shitty.
It's better than 1. I'm not saying compared to it's still no play with people. You have to play it with people.
Yeah.
But in comparison to 1, it was a little more enjoyable. But I still would not. If someone was like, "Hey, you can play Borderlands 2 by yourself or with people," I would never say, "No, I'll play it by myself." It's not even an option.
Yeah.
I just want to be antisocial. It's unfair.
Yeah.
Like if,
I just want to
I
take
guess
a lot
I guess my
longer.
biggest I guess my biggest issue with the having to play with other people is that at least give me AI then to play with. If it's so built around having at least one other person playing with you, then give me a computer controlled like person on the side to chip damage.
I mean, as long as their AI is good, I guess.
I don't even care about that. I be awful AI for all I care. It's still better than playing
Resident Evil
like,
5.
It's still better than just playing.
Listen, Donnie, don't you talk about my pack mule like that. She held all the extra guns and ammo that I needed because I couldn't carry them all. She was
I'm
essential.
sorry. That game disappointed me, and
I
I bring
like
it up
5.
whenever I can talk about being disappointed.
Donnie, you're forgetting that Kyle likes every game ever.
Yep. Except for Borderlands.
Yeah.
And Bethesda games.
Resident Evil 4 was so beautiful, and then 5 was so not it.
No, you're thinking about 6. You're
6 they at least tried by bringing Leon back.
6 at least tried. Okay, we need to move on before this turns into
At least
just
they had good intentions.
a raging fight between me and Donnie. Wesker's
No,
goddamn
yeah.
son was a full-grown man, the same age as Leon.
Yeah, I mean sometimes sons grow up.
Yeah, dude, with
They
all
become men.
like the biochemical crap that Umbrella did, you don't think they could like engineer something to make a baby grow
Let's
fast?
go to this new trailer before we spend the next 4 hours yelling about Resident Evil 6.
Okay, so from the Dutch website xboxwonderland.nl. Yeah, I read that right. Namco Bandai released a new trailer for their upcoming game Project Cars. This trailer has a ton of close-up images of cars, slow-motion drift maneuvers, all that kind of stuff. You guys are going to get to see exactly how high-def and how realistic this game looks, so pay attention.
Peggy 3.
Okay.
So my favorite thing about that trailer is all the gameplay footage that they showed.
So here's my problem with racing game trailers, is some of that footage I guarantee was in game, while
Yep.
a lot of it was in engine, and you have no idea.
I mean,
Like,
that's-
it's really hard to tell. Like,
with a
made that
racing
my
game,
game.
it's not very. There's not a huge difference between
Yeah.
those two things.
I mean, there kind of is.
Okay, so I said there's not a huge difference, and you said there kind of is.
There were some
There's not
shots
a
where I'm
huge
like,
difference.
there were some shots where I'm like, okay, that smoke like looks not that great, so that's probably in game, and then others where I'm like, that's clearly like in engine, like that's not how the game's gonna look when you're driving.
Yeah, I was trying to like basically make a game out of it, of being like, okay, which scene's engine, which scene's in game.
I'm just
Didn't do
gonna.
it well.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that if the smoke is what's pushing you to like, oh, in game, not in game, then like that.
Well, that was
almost
my
indistinguishable.
that was my easiest part to tell because smoke's really hard to do. So when it looked bad, I was just like, that's probably in game.
So anyway,
Those sure were cars.
the graphics on this game are next level. Everything about
Yeah.
this game is gorgeous. I don't know what kind of work they've put into the tracks. I know a lot of racing sim games take a lot of pride in the way they do their tracks, but I don't have any information about how Project Cars is doing it.
Oh, did
That-
Donnie freeze? Donnie froze.
Did he?
No?
Oh no,
Did I?
he definitely did.
Oh man. Yep.
Oh no.
Here it
Donnie.
is. Got too excited about Project Cars.
Yeah.
Those, I mean, I see a car and I'm like, yeah.
Feel
So-
like you got kiddied.
Well, it's
It happens sometimes.
It's
Lasting-
that time of the night again, folks.
yeah, it's lasting a lot longer, but it's like it's really seeming to
You
be.
got a
around
whole
the
show
same-
last time. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Well, except the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
I always freeze doing the same.
So
face.
I'm super excited about this game. I'm absolutely gonna buy it. Next to Assetto Corsa, I'd say they're tied for like their realism
Yeah.
levels. But this game's gonna have a ton more cars.
I'm excited for this because quite frankly, I'm pretty much done with the crew. I think it kind of sucks. I'm gonna try and beat it so I can have a review up for it, but I need a
Yeah, I
racing
think
game
that's
for the
the one.
PS4.
I think maybe we missed the boat on the crew review.
No, I mean it could still come. It's because I think I need to talk
I'm
about
not
it.
saying you can't write it. That don't get me wrong. I have full faith.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a racer for my PS4, so I'm excited for Project Cars.
Well, that's what Drive Club's for.
Not really. They did just release a bunch of new stuff for Drive Club, though. And I heard it's actually doing a lot better now
Can I-
that like they fixed it.
Can I get it for free yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, actually, no. I don't. I actually don't know that. I
No,
forgot
you're-
that. I forgot that it was on PS.
You're probably right. So
Yeah.
your answer of no is probably spot on.
But
will-
I've heard they fixed a lot of it and it's actually doing pretty good. But I mean, too little, too late. Like,
I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore because
Okay.
I don't want to give it press. One thing I do like about Project Cars is that the weather effects will affect you even if you're not in cockpit. Like they showed a scene
Yeah.
of driving in the rain, and the rain was splashing off the camera.
yeah,
That's awesome. That's the kind of immersion that games need, where even if you're not in the cockpit, you're still feeling like you're in the game.
yep,
Yeah.
It is infuriating when
yeah,
I see weather effects, and I'm like, cool, just because I want to be able to see the right side of the track for this turn. Now it's like, well, clearly playing a video game.
Forza Horizon. I'm looking at you.
All racing games.
Yeah, Forza.
Every racing game, I'm looking at you.
No, Drive Club's really good. Like that's where they shine. Is their weather effects?
Does the weather affect your view even if you're not
Yeah,
in the car?
yeah.
All right. Well, I already said we weren't talking about Drive Clubs.
Okay. Moving on real quick.
Almost every other racing game, I'm looking at you.
Moving on real quick. Don't Nod Studios revealed their new horror RPG. The game is called Vampire. Further details of the game, including platforms and release date, have not been revealed, but expect a formal announcement soon. Videogamer.com has contacted Dead Good Media for further information. Vampire's reveal comes ahead of the launch of their latest game, Life is Strange, an episodic adventure due out this month. So the little I read about Don't Nod, or not Don't Nod, about Vampire, you play the role as a doctor who is also a vampire, and like there's a ton of moral choice.
Dr. Acula.
You had to get Dr. You had to get Dr. Acula.
I hate that now. Now I don't want the game anymore.
Now I want the game more. I had no desire for it.
I don't
Oh
even
my
want it.
God.
Dr. Acula.
So there's lots of moral questions like, should you be helping
Like,
this
are you
person or
Should
should
I
you
suck
just?
this person's blood?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I read, and
Oh my
I think it could be cool.
This
I
game
want it
sucks.
so bad.
So, their first game, Remember Me, I did not enjoy at all. I thought it was a big mess, and it was very short. Their second game, Life is Strange, we talked about previously on another show. I think it looks gorgeous, and that's their like second chance for me. So, how Life is Strange goes determines how excited I am for Vampire.
It's obviously Vampire. It's got a Y.
Vampire, yeah, it does have a Y, and the Y in the logo is like capital and like blood red.
Well, yeah, he's a vampire.
Well, he's Dr.
Gotta
Acula.
remind people vampires drink blood.
Yeah. What if you forget?
Yeah.
Dr. Acula.
Dr. Acula.
I'm so excited about this game now. Thanks,
Okay.
Kyle.
Oh my god.
Let's get through the next ones real
I'm
quick.
so hyped. Well, it's like a steak. I see. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
I get it because vampires they're allergic to steaks.
Allergic to steaks. They
Yeah.
can't eat. They
Yeah.
can only
Eat
eat
steak.
ground beef.
Yeah. Dr. Acula. I know I have this whole next segment, so I'm just gonna keep talking about Dr. Acula. And
This whole next segment, you have a sentence to
read.
read.
So, as the free game czar of Frameloss, I bring you tidings of free games each and every week that they exist. This week, Origin on the House decided to put out a new free game for everyone, and for the first time ever, I think, it's worth getting. That's monumentous event. I want everyone to know.
What? No. They had. I'm trying to think of other ones. They had.
Oh, yeah.
No, they had
I like how you're
Bejeweled.
like,
They
"Wait,
had
and
Bejeweled.
You couldn't think of it.
They had Bejeweled. I would put Bejeweled in worth
You
getting.
would put Bejeweled. As
Yeah,
a-
Bejeweled rules.
I can play any version of Bejeweled I want free online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can't even believe you're joking with me right now, right? Like
There's
you're
something
trying to
else.
tell me
There's
that
something
Bejeweled
else.
is-
There's something else too that is really good.
Oh, okay. Bejeweled 2?
Yeah.
Peggle.
I don't have my Origin logged in.
Plants versus
I'll make a list. Dead Space, which you're gonna love.
Dead
That's
Space is awesome. That's worth it.
crazy old. Battlefield 1942.
Oh, and Theme Hospital isn't crazy old? Are you joking?
Not kidding about Battlefield 1942. That's
Whoa.
a game they gave away.
If you're calling
Plants vs Zombies 3, Game of the Year edition.
Dead Space crazy old and not Theme Hospital,
Well, Theme Hospital is not old; it's timeless. There's a difference. So Theme Hospital is a sim hospital management game.
oh Donnie, I might have you back. Hold on.
It's awesome.
Really?
I don't
it's
know.
the best.
You're loading right now. You're in like a loading transition. We'll know momentarily.
All right.
Everyone should. I have not said this for any of the games so far. This is actually worth putting Origin on your computer for.
Dead Space was heavily worth it.
Good thing I already have Origin on my computer for Plants vs Zombies.
Okay,
the
so
only thing I have on.
I guess my issue with Dead Space is everyone who wants to play Dead Space has played Dead Space by now.
I don't know about that.
I've started playing it. Does that count?
I think that counts in my point.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to play it, and I got it, and I started,
Past
but
tense
then I
that
got
you
distracted.
Yeah.
to play it. I'm pretty sure.
I still enjoy it. I enjoy it. I just got distracted.
I'm
Donnie,
not saying it's bad. I'm saying it got covered.
Donnie, try turning off your camera and then turning it back on. I don't know if that's actually going to screw everything up.
Donnie, try turning off your camera. That's it.
No. He can come
Donnie,
back.
try leaving the show.
Donnie, just disconnect real
Oh,
quick.
so you're back. I got you.
Hey, uppa!
So now we know how to fix it.
Yeah, and you're not a kitty anymore.
Huzzah!
Kitty privileges revoked.
Oh.
Take us into the next one, and then we'll get to the review.
All right. New announcement. Nintendo announced that they will be shutting down Club Nintendo. Basically, September, I believe it's the 15th or the 30th, which are two opposite dates, but that Club Nintendo will end in September. It's been going on since 2007 for for anyone who doesn't know Club Nintendo, it's basically a system that when you register your games or your systems, you get points, you get enough games, you can like buy merchandise with those points.
Oh, and only
I
the
know I-
toppest of quality merchandise.
Oh
too.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
The selection they give you is high.
I know I got a really cool like
Top
Mario Star like duffel bag or something. Not even duffel. It was a lot smaller than it looked, but it still was cool.
I got an Animal Crossing Japanese fan.
That's cool. It's a fan.
Yeah.
Um.
I got.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember that fan. I like that fan. But it's basically Nintendo's shutting it down, but they announced that they have plans to create a similar program, a new one. We will launch later this year.
New Club Nintendo.
Yeah. If they name it New Club Nintendo, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that.
I would
but
love it.
basically,
I
they
would
pledge for
be
anyone
so
who
happy.
signs up for the new one, they'll get a free copy of Flipnote Studio 3D, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a little 3DS app that lets you create like animated like.
Is it the cheapest thing they could have possibly given us?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't Flipnote?
Yeah,
Wait, wasn't Flipnote Studio free?
This is Flipnote Studio 3D.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. CJ's actually right about that. The original Flipnote was free on the DSi.
Yeah, yeah. I remember getting
For
it.
anyone who actually owned a DSi, which was me actually.
I owned it.
I didn't know many people. People were like, "What the heck is the DSi?" Is that
Yeah,
Totally a
it's-
useless.
It follows Nintendo's dumb naming
Is
conventions.
that like an offshoot of CSI? It's like no one knew what it was.
Boo. Boo that joke.
Yeah.
It was a great joke.
You could
know
do
it.
better than that.
I can. But yeah, it's basically September 30th is you have till then to spend your existing points. Then that's the cutoff date. And also end of April, Nintendo will stop basically any new games that come out past April will not be able to be registered on Club Nintendo for points.
Well, I
And,
think as of April 1st, no games from April 1st on will have the points in them.
Right.
All right. Well, my notes that I was given says by the end of April, so.
Oh, what happened at the
Fault
beginning of the
that.
month?
But
Whoever
And,
wrote those had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, full discontinuation schedule was released by Nintendo. You can find it
I'll
on
post a
Nintendo's
link
site.
I'll post a link in the chat.
Yeah, and
Get
and-
ready for Club Nintendo U.
that's probably
man,
gonna be the name.
new Club Nintendo XL
But also
for
the
the
new
plus size
Nintendo,
Nintendo fans.
related to that, the new Nintendo 3DS will not be coming with Club Nintendo reward points. So they're already rolling it out. A new one is cool. I mean, I didn't use Club Nintendo. I registered my stuff on it, but I never did anything. I don't know. I like the idea of it. I just
I
never.
wanted to use it, but they never have anything worth redeeming. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they did say that they're gonna, until September, kind of put new stuff on to get people to spend their extra points.
Yeah, get hype, stay hype.
So maybe that's the one thing hope I have for their new.
maybe they'll put like a Mario like a racer topper
Oh, dude.
that I can get.
But yeah, my hope is for their new program, if they do call it the new Club Nintendo, my hope is that they'll have.
If they don't call
cooler
it New Club
merchandise.
Nintendo, I might cry.
I'm hoping they'd have cooler merchandise because I like it.
So-
I like the idea of being able to register my games and like, oh, look at a library. Oh, it's registered that I own all these things or I did at one time, and then I get points for buying their games.
I just want to point out that I logged into my account real quick.
Yeah.
There are eight games to choose from currently to redeem for. Super Mario Brothers 2, Excite Bike, Super Metroid, Super Punch Out, Super Mario Land, Donkey Kong, Wario Land 2, Legend of Zelda.
And you can redeem to get these?
Yeah, that's it.
There's no physical merchandise?
Hold on. Those are just the game offers. Hold
Oh,
on.
whew.
Here we go, stuff.
I didn't know there was even game offers. It's been so long.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty much all that's worth getting there. And then
I like
the physical rewards that they have, all four of them. I don't want to take up too much time, but I will read all of them. There's Grill Off with the Ultra Hand.
Oh man, I want that Ultra Hand so bad. I know exactly what you're talking about. Did you know Nintendo actually like invented that dumb hand thing like way back in like this like 60s?
I
Oh
believe
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah,
There
I was
are
watching a
also
thing about it. Like when
Mario and Luigi greeting cards, Nintendogs greeting cards, and for 700 points, there's the Super Smash Bros. 3 poster set.
That's a good poster set.
That's it. There is a
Not
notice.
a lot.
There is a notice that says dozens of downloadable games and a limited quantity of exclusive reward items will be added in February.
Yeah.
I want to point out that they have literally a whole catalog of games, and the best they can offer us is dozens.
Well,
Also,
Upwards of 24.
well, it'll be a
I
baker's
haven't
dozen.
checked- I haven't checked Club Nintendo in like 3-4 years, and they had more merchandise, like physical merchandise, than what you listed. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
they
happened.
used to have a ton.
Yeah, they suck now.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're probably revamping it. They're probably like, yeah, we need to not.
I don't understand why they're revamping it if they used to be better. They need to unvamp it.
Well, they should call Don't Nod and get the Dr. Acula.
The doctor's on the case.
Okay, let me get to my review. Club Nintendo shutting down. Good riddance.
Now I need to get Punch Out.
Okay, so
The Game Boy version of Donkey Kong.
So I've recently started this thing where I created a thing in my Steam library where I have a new category called completed, and that's where I'm just dumping all my completed games in for this year to see how good I did, because I'm a good spender, and I want to show that I did a good job, and I get the sticker, and everybody knows how special I am.
I like
Wow.
how little relevance that story had to do with.
Yeah.
No, that story has everything to do with it, because that's why this was the first game on the block. The game is called
New games on the block.
Tengami.
Tengami.
Is it Tengami?
Pretty sure.
It might be.
Origami.
Unless whoever did the show notes wrote it wrong, like a dummy.
No, they wrote correctly.
That's
So
definitely Tengami.
I'll call it Tengami then. Tengami is
That's the name.
Tengami is the story of. See, I don't know his name actually because there's not a lot of story. This review we're gonna be doing this review a little different because there's not much to this game. So basically, the game it's a puzzle game that resembles like a kid's pop-up book. All the stuff in the game you can drag and flip and manipulate like it's a pop-up book.
Sorry, Biohazard gave it a 10 out of Tengami.
Yes.
The art style, I really like the art style in the game. I thought it was beautiful. I like the sound work. There's not a lot of story to the game, and by a lot I mean pretty much none.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Tengami.
Yeah, you said Tengami.
Yeah, Tengami.
Yeah.
I got it.
So I'm gonna give it a plus for awesome visuals. I'm not giving this a story score, blah blah blah. I'm just going down these are things I think about the game. It gets a plus for the cool flipbook and the puzzles. There's a lot of really neat puzzles and how they work with the flipbook and everything. They make you do a lot of thinking, which was really nice. I liked the puzzles in this game. Donnie, did your camera freeze, or are you just being super still?
I'm just being still.
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
They can't see him anyway. Right now.
Yeah, I know, but it was creeping me out.
Your review.
It was creeping me out.
Anyway.
The minus it is getting is an extremely short game, about 75 minutes for $9.99.
What? Ugh.
So
I'm not sure the game developers have earned that kind of money for only 75 minutes of enjoyment. Making a game's pretty easy, is what I know. You can do it in a weekend.
for a game that has there's literally, I beat the game. I'm being generous with the 75 minutes, because I didn't play it in one sitting, because I had to do something, so I came back to it later. So my Steam time.
I watched you open the stairs 3 times.
My Steam time is kind of swayed because I'm just going by that. But I beat this game incredibly fast. There's 4 achievements, and then you're done. There's no replayability. You can't there's no harder mode or new game plus or there's no reason to go back and play this game again once you beat it.
Well, that's a stellar review.
So for $9.99, like I gave it a verdict. Yeah, there's my no replayability, and then my verdict is mixed. Because I really, this is why it's mixed. I had
pluses and minuses.
I really love the look and the play style of this game. I just wish there was more of it. And for $9.99, like, I do not feel like I got my $10.
Well, it's $9.99 an episode. So Tengami episode 2.
Well, no, this is no episodes. I don't know. Like,
But if you spend,
I just thought, like, right now it's on sale for $7.99, so maybe that'll be better for some people. But I just felt like
it's like $1 for every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when it ended, I was just like, that's it. Like that's.
Yeah, I mean that's
the
pretty
game.
much the worst way to feel after you beat a game, in my opinion. Is like you beat it and you're just like, oh, the end.
Because like the story, like you're not going through this story like learning about the world, like learning lore. You're just doing puzzles to get your character through the stages. And while the puzzles are awesome, there's not a lot else in the game.
I think I felt
the video of you just standing at the bottom of this tree
Yeah.
is really selling this game for me. Let me tell you.
Well, no, like did you see? He was messing with the wind chimes and everything,
I mean,
to make all the wolves go to sleep.
I'm just
I
letting
think-
you know what the video looked like.
I definitely think I can agree with you on the too short aspect for what you paid for. Because I remember when I got Gunpoint, which is also a really fun puzzle game, or an interesting puzzle game, and like I played through it, and then I got to the end. I was like, oh, is there more? Like, it just puzzle games that are short, I think, is the worst combination of that because they're based on puzzles, and when you can, in certain puzzle games, Gunpoint being one, where you can actually look at the number of puzzles you were given, being like, that's all they gave me. It also makes it feel like
Donnie, you bring up a good point.
Short.
Gunpoint way longer than this game.
If this game were like 2 to 4 hours, I would feel okay with that price.
I would feel better at 2 to 4 hours. And because, like I said, that's 75 minutes, that's very skewed.
Right.
That's just what my Steam time says, and I left the computer for a long time,
So we're talking like what, like 30 or 45?
Well, yeah, we're talking like 45
Oh
minutes.
my
I would
god,
say.
that's even worse. So why'd you put 75 then?
Because that's what my Steam time says.
Oh, God.
And I wanted it to sound a little bit better. Like, because I love...
Wow, doctoring the facts and you admit it on the air? Not okay.
I love the art style so much, and I love...
Yeah, I see the plus for visuals.
And I love...
And the gameplay, like you said, the puzzles...
Yeah, the puzzles
seem
are
interesting.
dope. I want to try and skip ahead in the video.
Yeah, but now I feel lied to.
I mean, I bought the game, so I should feel lied to.
I agree. Maybe if they had just...
Here's one of the puzzles. So what you're seeing on the screen now is there's 3 tiers of stairs, and each set of stairs can be flipped like 3 times. So like a total of like, I don't know, math is hard. There's
Are you trying to do 3 squared? Is that what's going on right now?
just off the chain. So you have to like keep flipping them in different combinations and going back and forth to get like all the way through this section. And like this happens like I think maybe twice in the game, and it's really cool. I really like this puzzle. But then the game ends. Like then you're back to nothing again.
Spoiler alert! This is the boss.
No, this isn't the last boss. I'm spoiling nothing.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I may be willing to pay $10 for lunch, but for a video game that someone worked on, that seems like a lot of money for me.
And
I can't even say it with a straight face.
to Eric Johnny's point in the chat, short doesn't always equal unfilling. You're right on that. Well, I look at it though is I feel like puzzle games that are short are often unfilling unless the puzzles are so hard that makes it longer. It's hard to explain, but you're right. There's some games I play that are shorts. It's like, oh, that's not bad. But then for some reason, puzzle games, when it comes to me, when puzzle games are short, it feels unfulfilled because it's like, okay, I did the puzzles quickly. I want to keep doing puzzles, and then when there's no more, I just feel kind of like, Oh, but I wanted to do more.
And that also means the puzzles weren't like so complex that like
That too. Yeah.
like if you're blasting through this game, like if this took me 45 minutes to beat, that means I got hung up on a puzzle for like maybe like
Yeah.
5 minutes
Yeah.
tops.
And with Gunpoint as my example again, because it popped in my head, the difference with that one is there were multiple ways to like complete the puzzles with the different items you had, so there is still replayability. So that lengthens.
Yeah.
I like this obsession with gunpoints you have all of a sudden.
I don't know.
I also
It's the
agree
first
that
puzzle game that came to my head.
I also agree that short doesn't equal unfulfilling. This game felt unfulfilled.
And
I will agree.
I didn't-
some reasons, because if the puzzles and the mechanics are cool and the art is cool and you're like engrossed in it, you're like, yeah, I want to see what more I can do with this, and then they just stop.
This definitely
like-
seems like not a beta or a demo, but like a proof of concept for a bigger game.
I would love to see a longer game, like maybe like a 4-hour romp with those flipbook puzzles.
Give me like a 40-hour RPG style puzzle.
Oh my god, a full RPG, like a flipbook RPG, I would be all over.
Yeah.
That's my problem with the game is that I love everything about it except the time and there's
Well, if you give yourself a concussion, you could basically play it again for the first time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just nothing to do. Like
That's
there's no like hidden things to find. Like there's nothing. Like there's just like, well, you killed under an hour.
So I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say you wouldn't recommend buying this.
Well, that's why I say it's mixed. Like if you've got $7.99 to just spend and you're like I really love flip books and really cool art, then yeah, buy it. But if you're like I have $10 to last me the rest of the month.
You shouldn't buy any game. Damn it.
Well, if your gaming budget is $10.
Oh, okay.
If your
Okay,
gaming
you
budget is
should've-
$10, don't get this
like-
game. Because in 45 minutes, you're going to be like, that's my budget. Like, I'm done for the week.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. That's why it's mixed. Because, I don't know. It's a good thing I have...
Good things and bad things.
It's a good
No,
thing...
I feel like it's mixed because you like everything about the game you loved except how short it is. So you're like, I don't want to suggest because it is $10, but it was still so good.
If I didn't have
Till the point of
477 other games to, like, crutch on, I'd be like, well, this was
Steve.
bullshit. Like, now I'm done.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna log in as you and play it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think wait for a Steam sale. That's what I'll say. Wait till it's under $5. $5. Right
This
there.
review is killing it.
Yeah. This was a hard one to do. So I sat down and I was just like, I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna review it for the show, and then it was over. I was like, I already made the damn decision. I also want to say I made all the art, like the artwork for that, like the graphic.
All the video.
Before
the video.
that might have taken longer than the game.
Kyle, what took longer, the review or the game?
The game.
By a lot?
No. Well, okay. Well, we're over by time right now because
Yeah.
that review went way longer than I anticipated.
Unlike the game.
So, wow. CJ, you have news for people.
Oh man, I totally do have news for people.
My arm hurts still.
Fuck you,
Shut up.
you mother effer. Okay, so I promised big news last week, and this week I actually do have big news, so I don't have to show you something embarrassing. Instead, I'll show you something embarrassing. So I'm gonna have to wait 40 seconds after I say this to post it, but I am going to put a link into the chat. Using that link will take you directly to the new home of Frameloss
Wait,
at frameloss.com.
I can show this in a second.
I like having to wait. I like the awkward silence while I wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes. It's coming.
Wait for it.
Drum
Wrong
roll,
side.
please.
Ugh.
Ba-da-da-da-dum.
I'm just gonna half-ass squish it on our screen. Okay, it's there.
Come on, enter. God, there we go. Did it.
Bam.
Okay. So you can head on over there. If Frameloss once a week is not enough for you, which I would not blame you,
We
you
have
can
a
head on
logo.
over to frameloss.com, where we will be posting daily blogs. There'll be video content.
I'm
coming
roped
soon.
in daily on this shit? What?
There's 3 of us. I think we can manage daily blogs.
Yeah, we can try.
I didn't sign up for this.
Oh my god. So anyway, sorry, before
News
I was interrupted
articles.
so rudely. Yeah, we're gonna be posting news articles. We're gonna be posting reviews. There's gonna be video content from 2Inches and Donnie. Maybe me eventually. My shows are not gonna be as interesting as theirs. They like awful games. I just haven't played any. Like
Whoa,
at all.
okay.
Check out my playthrough of Tengami on your lunch break.
What? Well, is that? What do I do after?
You finish your lunch.
Yeah.
What's longer, the review or the game? Well, I have enough time to play the game and read the review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love everything.
That's our show.
Yep.
But yeah, off of what
the show.
CJ said, we have video content in the works. I'm not gonna give a time of when my video content will start happening. It kind of depends on me getting capture cards, but there will be
Taxes are coming.
Yep, there will be video content, playthroughs and such coming at you
Okay.
in 3D.
So next week we're gonna give our 2015 predictions. I know it's a little late,
5 each.
but yep, 5 each. For our predictions for what's going to happen in the gaming industry for the year.
Spoiler alert, I already made one of mine at frameloss.com.
Go there to find out.
I don't want to allow that one, but since you had such a rough year last time with your predictions,
Why is that not allowed? That's still a prediction.
yeah, I mean it's basically confirmed.
Oh. Don't even get me started. I'm not even doing
Okay.
it. We don't have the time.
We don't have the time. But next week we're gonna have our top 5 predictions of 2015, so be excited for that. We're also gonna quickly brief over our last year's predictions from 2014, see what we got right, what we didn't get right.
I'll do a review for Elite Dangerous.
Donnie can pretend to be B Pants and just read his and be like, I got this way.
D pants.
So
Pants.
Yeah. I'll do a
Sounds
review
weirder.
for Elite Dangerous next week.
okay,
For you guys.
that's bold.
Oh, nice.
No, Kyle, it's not bold. Because unlike you, I don't feel the need to 100% the game to tell people that it's good.
Okay. From CJ, do you have anything to say on our way out?
Head on down to the bottom of the page. You can see our stream schedule. We stream Mondays through Thursdays. Kyle does Mondays. I do Tuesdays, Thursdays. Frameloss is weekly every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Also check out our YouTube link, our Facebook page. Hit the heart button to like us. And most importantly, we have a Patreon link down there. If you guys enjoy the show and enjoy what we are doing, please head on over there. Consider donating a little bit of money. We love doing the show for you guys. We hope you guys like it too. We want to do it for as long as possible. Any amount helps. As they say on PBS, we are funded by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you. Also, we don't have any funding from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. So, I'm not going to harp on it. I hate when people do that. If you guys enjoy it, if you feel like it, head on down to that Patreon. Throw us a few dollars. It'll help us get some new stuff that we can use to entertain you guys better.
Donnie,
Bam.
say something.
What he said. Bam.
You got to do me last from now on.
Yeah, I gotta do you last from now on. You're a man of few words.
I got the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Talking fast is my jam.
I'm your host, 2Inches. We're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST.
Don't sound so defeated about it. We're here every Wednesday.
I'm not defeated.
Hump day.
My arm hurts.
God damn it.
Shut up.